What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We've got another video here. It's going to be covering how to do a Dire Maul East jump run. It's just a simple run through with a couple of pointers on what to watch out for, how and where to go while doing the run. Just so you guys know, this is something that can be done with 5, 4, 3, 2. And if you look up the right resources, we're not going to explain it here, but you can do it as a single player as well. So we're going to get right into it. Ladies and gents, welcome. What we're going to do is a quick Dire Maul East jump run. Some of you may or may not be familiar with the way we run these. So if you haven't done it before, it's relatively simple. We're just going to show you the pathing. We got a group here from Team Blackout just going to go through it. So let's get to it, boys. It's a good way to farm, make money, and get some of your pre-raid vis. Especially if you're a shaman or a healer. There's a lot of great items to drop out of here. Your pre-raid hit bow, that kind of thing. So you're going to come in the entrance, head over here, drop down. Relatively simple. Just whenever you come around the corner, you want to mind yourself. There's a patrol of 3 of the treants that'll come up right here. So I highly recommend making sure that you... I don't have any food. Do I have food? I have food. There we go. Highly recommend you you come over to top yourself up in case you do accidentally engage them. But what you want to do is you want to wait. They'll head this direction. They'll come fairly close, but turn around. You know, you don't want to engage them if you don't have to. You can skip that group right there. All right, all right, all right. Make a move, make a move. And you watch where they're patrolling. You see the orange circle there. Just going to come up, hang tight right here on the pillar. You can thread the needle doing a few other methods, but this one's fairly safe. Wait for it. They're going to patrol back across. And you got to watch these guys right here. These little war pods. They can sometimes spawn little lashers if you get too close. They can poison you, or they can root you if you get too close. One of a couple of effects. If you see here, there's a death lasher, and there's a lasher pack on your sides. Just avoid those. Kind of run through to the bush. There can spawn a book right here, like a dusty tome. You want to check for forers or other potential class books. Now there's a patrol pack that will aggro you if you're up against the wall here. It patrols right in this vicinity, and it will patrol over close enough to the wall that it will aggro you. So you just want to make sure it's not so close that it's going to get you when you come through. Fairly simple. There's going to be an invisible or stealthed demon, if you will, patrolling in this room. And up to your left, see, there he is. So you grab this guy. Easy peasy. We just gonna take him out, fam? There you go, one down. Not that big of a deal. Next up, you're gonna go to the water elemental boss. Then it has kind of like an annoying knockback with like the hydro blasts or spawns or whatever it does. It spews crap out, right? So generally what I like to do is I like to do a bow shot, and I'll pull it and I'll fight it in this corner here. And that way it just knocks you back into the corner. And your group can stay along the wall, back this direction if they need to be safe. Easy little bow shot. Turn on my auto attack and get ready for him. Fairly simple. Now you can run these jump runs. You can do them with as few as 2 people. I had heard somewhere that paladins could solo it, but they had to like skip certain things and use some div spots and do kind of some interesting tactics to get through it and actually get to the thorium at the end. But if you 2-man this, it's got to be likely a warrior and a shaman for the grounding totem when you fight the next boss after this guy. We'll discuss that when we get there. But 3 people makes it very safe. You know, watch these little hydrolings. They're annoying, especially with 2 people. You can't ignore them. You want to take them down so that they don't get on the healer, and you know, they reduces the DPS that's incoming. So there we go. Breakwater legs are one of the greens that drops here. That guy also can occasionally drop essence of water, which is depending on your server, got some decent value, maybe 8 to 12 gold, give or take, somewhere in that range. Also, in my opinion, the best combo is if you're a warrior with mining and you have a shaman with Herbalism is great because ghost mushrooms can spawn various places. There's about a gold pop in the front courtyard there where we drop down initially. Now here's another invisible guy. Where we drop down initially has dream foil, Grom's blood, a few other herbs in there that are worth picking up if you're coming through and you have the capability to do so. So again, here's our next invisible demon we got to take care of. Easy peasy. Oh god, the poison. It's terrible. There we go. Taken care of. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm going to show you another location up the top here where a ghost mushroom can spawn. That you can get. It looks like you can't get there because it's kind of sketchy as far as its proximity to the NPCs, but I'll show you how to get to it if it's up or whether it's not up. Now see, there it is. It is up. What you could do is, and I don't know you can do this sub-level 60 or not, but if you come up here and you jump on the wall, you can actually run over and get within range to pick it up and not have to kill that pack right there. So if we've got anybody that's an herbalist, they may grab that. But right here for Zevrim Thornhulk, this guy's the one you want to be minding your grounding totem for if you're two-manning, because he does a sacrifice spell, and the sacrifice spell will be consumed by the grounding totem, and it'll prevent you from having either member of the party get sacrificed. The healer may be able to do it and live once, depending. But if the tank gets it and the boss goes on to the shaman healer, you can end up in a bad way. That's why I said like 3 people makes it safer. Now you see there's the sacrifice. He didn't have the totem down to catch that one. But that's something that, just to show you as an example, that's what happens. And if that happens to your healer, or that happens to the tank, obviously he aggroes respectively on the other character. See, I just got it. And now it's on him. And when he's doing the life drain or the sacrifice effect, it does also... Now there's a pre-bis MP5 hat. Shaman would want that. When he's doing the sacrifice, it does heal him as well. Alright, so after you kill him, jump up on this handrail. And I like to just try to hug as close as I can. Land on the ledge, drop down, and this is where you came in at. So you're going to be heading back. I didn't mention this on the way through. There's actually a ghost mushroom that can spawn right in this general area as well. So your herbalist can pick that up if it's available. Now, what I would encourage people to do is, the way we came in was we ran along this wall, and then we kind of cut over from that direction. I would recommend the team go back that way. If you have a stealth class or a rogue with you, I would suggest they do this part, but it's not that difficult to do even if you can't stealth. It's just, you know, that little extra bit of safety. You got to move over here and you got to talk to Ironbark, because Ironbark will open the room to the last boss. So you mind that patrol I went past. Did I get it? Is it good? There it is. They're going back. We should be good. I talked to him. Okay. See, he's moving. He's going to the door. Now you're just going to run back over this direction. And again, we're going to follow in the complete reverse of the way we came in. So, minding the patrol this direction. See, they're headed this way. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Don't aggro, don't aggro. See, you see how close they come? They come almost to the wall, so they can aggro you right there. That's a good vantage point to be able to see how close they actually come. So just keep an eye for those. Hang your left here. Watch your Death Lasher on the right. You have a regular Lasher pack on the left there. You got to be minding the group we have marked with the orange circle. Now you see here, somebody hit that little warp pod, and it spawned a small pack of lashers. Ooh, 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 ooh. A small pack of lashers there. And, yeah, because of that, I don't want to go through there. So I'm going to kind of thread this needle the way our druid friend did earlier. I'm going to come around this side. Wait for them to patrol across. Mine behind me. Still safe, still safe. And then I'm just going to head for the door. So a lot of little things that you got to watch out for when you're going through this room. It's easy to aggro those things. The treants are super annoying because they heal each other, and you've got to fight 3 of them at a time. Particularly if you're running with 2 or 3 people, it can be a little bit taxing on the healer's mana to get through them, or if you have casters as DPS, you know, likewise. So avoiding those as a 2-man is important in my opinion. Alright, again, simple enough. The team's waiting here for me because they came back through before the door was open, ready to go. Now these guys, the Warpwood Crushers, have a huge aggro range, so you just want to be mindful of those. Come over this way. Let's jump back on this little rock here. Let you get on the quote, like, handrail, if you will. We're not going to skip. We're going to kill the trash. You can drop down here, and there's some, like, finagling you can do. It never wants to work out right for me when I do this, but you can drop down and, like, get behind the pillar and line of sight and do some things. If you do it wrong, all of these Death Lashers and their ads will aggro, and you die. And it's just super annoying to deal with. So I always just kill these packs. Plus, if you're doing lockout timers and you're just running this over and over, it adds a few moments of time to your runs so that you don't hit that lockout timer. All right, first pack. Fairly easy. And again, these could be if you have 2 people and you're both skilled and you practice doing the other method to kind of avoid these packs, it can be done. But again, I always just personally bring 3, and it's safer that way. I mean, also with our current gear level that's available, we're only in the tier 1 content, so you know, you get a little bit stronger, a little bit more healing, a little bit more damage. You may do a little bit better later on in the patch content. A couple little things for when we get on the final boss. I'll point out as I'm doing them. As far as like positioning, the biggest thing too on the final boss is he does have a mana drain that he can use on the healers. So we'll show you a line of sight position from this approach that allows you to not have them get mana drained essentially, or help keep them from getting mana drained. Quick second, let's let the healers get a little bit of mana. We got one more pack and then the final boss. Alright, they look like they're good enough for us to pull here. Go ahead. Fairly simple. One more pack here. Not too bad, not too bad. And some of the plants can drop, you know, herbs as well. Okay, so the position you're going to want to shoot for is basically as a tank. I would step forward from here, bow shoot, and pull the boss, and I try to stand right here. What I suggest for my healer to do is to stand in approximately this location so that they can see me, and it puts them line of sight from the boss so that they don't get hit with the mana drain. So, alright, we're going to step up. I'm going to pull this. I didn't pre-give him instructions, so I don't know if he's going to stand there or not. But he's a fairly smart guy. I think he can figure it out. He'll stay line of sight one way or another. Or he'll end up innervating himself. Plus, it becomes more of a challenge when you only have like 2 people or 3 people, because the healer will run low in mana, because it takes longer for the fight to happen or to finish. So another thing too, you're going to be doing this fight, and at a certain point, this wall of rock over here will break away. I forget what percentage it is, but we're going to see here in a moment. Right there, what is that, about 30% there? So what I like to do if I'm paying attention, start spamming some battle shout right away. And what that does is that'll help bring some of them on you, and if that doesn't work, use your challenging or whatever you've got to try and get it. They got it done. They got it done. It's done, 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 done. Easy. The DPS made up for it. But the force reactive disc is very helpful in this as well because of so many of these ads. It just helps kind of draw them to you. If you can spam a couple of battle shouts right when they come out of the gate there, and then once they get to you, hit the demo shout, you're doing pretty good. Okay, basically some junk items here, in my opinion. I mean, these have damage shield on, but I don't think I've ever actually worn them. So if you had a DEer that can DE those for large brain shards, or you know, you can just take them and vendor them. But you come up here, boom, boom, boom. Rich thorium veins. Let's see if we get lucky, fam. We need some crystals, boys. We need some crystals, right? Gotta stack them deep for that Thunder Fury. Usually you get 2 to 4 taps on these. It depends. So yeah, this one looks like it's gonna be maybe a 4 tap. Up, a 3 tap, okay. There we go. I find like sometimes it'll be 3 nodes and other times it'll be 2 nodes. And it's usually with the 2 nodes you get like 3 or 4, and if there's 3 nodes you get like 2, 2, and 4, or 2, 2, and 3. Something like that. So yeah. I got one little bit of information for you when we get out of the zone out here. It's a fun fact, and it might save you having a bit of headache on PvP servers especially. I not loot that? Or did I... Oh, I got bag space. I don't know what happened there. Pick him up. Pick him up. One more. That's it. Nothing. Alright, we didn't get any crystals this time around, but you can do that, and it gets faster and faster as you kind of get a pattern going with the group you're working with. Now, the thing you want to make sure that you keep in mind is when you zone out, this area is inaccessible from any other method. So the only way to get to this spot is by zoning out, and you cannot zone back in. And if you get killed here, like other players, like Alliance, can zone out and they can PvP you right here. And some people, rogues, will do that. They'll stand here and they'll gank people. You cannot get to your body. You have to spirit res. Now, if you get close enough to this area here, you may be able to res yourself without spirit resing, but be very cautious with that tunnel. Once you get to this far, you're good to go. You run out the exit. Make sure you go ahead, reset the instance, and you're going to run right back through the same way. Farm them crystals, farm that money. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitch, Docken_TV, and join the Undead Army. Until next time, have a good one, and we'll see you.